Hey everyone, it's Kim Velez, a conscious life and success coach. And in this video today, I'm dropping a truth bomb to help you be successful in manifesting anything and everything you want. Hey there. All right. So before we dive into this, if you feel like you need additional support other than my free content, I do have a paid Facebook group where I jump in live twice a week. We do Q&As. I also have paid or email coaching. I also have one-on-ones. I have a VIP coaching group where twice a month people can join me on Zoom for about an hour, hour and a half to do hot seat laser coaching. It's super fun. So if you're interested in any of that, the links are in the description box below. I also have the How to Manifest Your SP Back and Keep Them for Good online course. All right, so let's talk about this. It's time for a bit of a truth bomb. So what does that mean? Well, that means that you are the decision maker. You are in control of your reality. You get to decide what it is that you want to focus on. You always have a choice to choose what you want to think about. So this is the thing, is that, the mental diet is about reprogramming your mindset, removing natural assumptions that are not favorable for you and replacing them with soon to be assumptions that are favorable for you. And it's a process. It requires discipline, effort, repetition, consistency, and persistence. And you're the one who gets to decide and choose every minute of the day what it is that you want to focus on. No one else has control over your mind, my loves, except you. So this is the work that's required in order to have the inner transformational experience so that you're creating a reality that is something you actually want. And a lot of people who don't understand this and really understand how to manifest what they want, they look at it as if, well, if you're already rich people don't walk around, thinking, oh, I'm rich, I'm wealthy. No, they don't. You're right. But they already had a natural assumption in their subconscious that they can have this, that this is good enough for them, that they will get this, they are this, et cetera, which is why they've manifested it into their existence so much so that it's who they are. So until you have that, then you have to reprogram your mind. And most of us in this journey, if you're stuck and you have a pattern of an area of your life where you're manifesting what you do not want continuously, that means your natural assumptions in your subconscious mind that continue to project out, which is why you keep manifesting these experiences, are not favorable for you. So the way to make them favorable is to replace them by repetition and consistency, effort, and persistence of the outcome that you actually want. And once that becomes so prevalent in your life, once this is just your normal reality now, and everybody's different for that, it will become a natural assumption where now your subconscious mind is always projecting out that, like, yeah, this is my life. See, this is how powerful you are, that you don't even have to believe what it is that you want in order to manifest it. You just have to put attention and focus on it regularly. Your thoughts are what create your reality. So you always have a choice to focus your mind on what it is that you want. Now, you may take a choice that day and say, fuck that, I don't want to do it. It feels too hard. I'm going to stay stuck in my old story. And that's your prerogative, right? Everybody's going to do whatever they want in this journey. You get to decide what you want, but you always have a choice. I prefer the choice of where I win and I don't emotional suffer and I get what the fuck I want. And I'm in the choice of every single moment. I'm choosing where I want my mind to go and focus so that I keep manifesting a better life for myself over and over. Because one of the really cool things with this whole process is that the more you're persisting in a new story, it's like I said in the other video, it's almost like you're flooding the quantum field with this new story, right? And the more you keep flooding it, it's like it just is all the time. Like just one day you wake up in your reality and like this is happening to you every day. And that's when it becomes a natural assumption for you because you see it and you're living it and you're experiencing it so much that it's your truth now. It is your reality, and it's been consistent enough where you just expect this to happen, you know this is going to happen, you don't question it or doubt it, and that is what is being projected out of you all the time. And this is the place that we want to get. So it requires you to make the choice to reprogram. It requires you to make the choice that, what am I thinking about? Is this what I want to manifest or not? And if the answer is no, then it requires you to make the decision and the choice to say, okay, so now I'm going to persist in this new story rather than the old story. And this is what it entails. It's not hard, but it's a process because we have so many thoughts. It's a process because you literally are reprogramming and getting rid of an old belief system, an old thought system that has tens of thousands of thoughts, and you're replacing it with something new that you don't believe yet, and you haven't had the consistent evidence yet in your reality to solidify and reinforce it to make it your new belief. So this is why the rational part of your mind, the logical part of your mind kind of looks at the discrepancy of your new story and what is present in your reality and makes you aware that no, that's not what's happening. But again, you have the choice in that moment to say, that doesn't matter. This is more powerful. This is what I'm focusing on. I'm going to flood that fucking quantum field with what I want to experience and know at some point that 3D has to fully conform. So this is why you get birds before land. This is why you experience partial manifestations. And that's a beautiful thing for you to see and take notice of and tell yourself, okay, so my thoughts create, the contents of my mind is already conforming the 3D, or the 3D is conforming to match the contents of my mind. So even though it isn't 100% exactly what I want, I'm well on my fucking way. So I'm going to make that choice to keep persisting and flooding that quantum field with my new story. Sorry about my voice. I lost my voice. I went to Miami over the weekend, and obviously I was having fun because I have no voice. So this is what it takes in order to persist in your story until it hardens into fact. So this is why you get to make the choice if you decide I'm going to give up or I'm not going to give up. And I'm hoping that you decide to not give up. And it's not about focusing on the SP so much, because there's going to be some days where you may get tired of focusing. So don't. Because like I said in my last video, you're the star of your reality. You should always, always be affirming your concept of self first. Because when you become the new version of you that is loved, wanted, fucking good enough, whatever it is that you want to manifest in, not only are you going to feel better, that has to be reflected back to you, but it's going to be easier for you to, affirm for things in your life if you are not in that desperate, not good enough state. And honestly, you're not going to get what you want successfully and sustain it if you continue to be in rejected mode, if you continue to be the version of you that doesn't get what they want and feels like shit 90% of the time. So again, you get to make the choice of, do I persist in that old shit or do I persist in something new? No one else, there's nothing outside of you. There is no one else that has power over you. You are always deciding and choosing if you're going to be a victim or you're going to be, the person who is winning in their life. You get to decide what information you let in your subconscious mind and what information you're deciding to not let in your subconscious mind. You get to decide what belief system you want to reject and what belief system you want to, incorporate and reprogram your mind with. You get to make all the decisions about you and your reality. So start choosing wisely. All right, so I just wanted to share this reminder. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.